The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the MAC, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bears have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Delaware's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going up top again. Finds his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Blue Hens will hustle to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The run from the shotgun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Blue Hens line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Baylor's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
To the air, it's Gee. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few. Turning it on! Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. And the Bears get enough for the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To throw, it's Gee. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
The Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Hens racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Gee. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money just have to make that catch. And the Bears send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Sweet cut there. Showing off the arm. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And the Blue Hens will punt this one away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Punt is in the air on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Keeps it on the draw. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to pass. It's Gee. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bears are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up 14 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The throw makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And when you've been around a while, as this guy has behind center, you expect this type of performance, and boy, is he delivered. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Looking to throw, it's Gee. Pocket breaking down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Bears have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Blue Hens in the hurry up. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Bringing the heat. Finding an escape route. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Gee. They're working that left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Cole. Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Romero. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense putting points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
The Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Gee. And his throw is incomplete. The Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the shotgun, they'll run it. creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's got it on the right.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wants to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown, Delaware! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Bears need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Lets it fly on the move. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Romero. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Split backs here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Handoff from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Firing to the right, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in three-step. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. It's Gee. Sets up the screen. Finding open areas. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Hauls it in. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On third down, he drops the throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And the Bears pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's got it on the move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over UConn. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Romero. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Blue Hens are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
They go backwards on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
The RPO, it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Quick release by the QB. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Wilcox. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And that's a 1st down.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the punt team. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.